your favorite article. So you get to choose. You go to this National Geographic website, and you're going to pick your favorite article, and you're going to post the main idea of the article to this week's discussion board. So it says, remember to click on the discussion tab at the top of our class homepage to find the main idea discussion. So does anyone want to tell me remind me again how we're going to get to this page? Do you remember what tab? Yes. So you're going to go to the schoolwork tab right here. After you do that, can anyone tell me where I'm going to go to be able to find the discussion page? Yes? Okay, you're going to do it for me? One. So after you did this, you've gone, you've seen the schoolwork, and now you're going to go, you've done each one of these, and then you're going to click group. What are you going to do next? Thank you. Okay. So, can anyone tell me what we're going to click next? We've done all the activities. Now we're going to go on the discussion page. Can you go ahead and click it for me?
We're gonna go.
Click it.
Discussions.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to see all these different discussions. Can anyone tell me which one we're going to click? You want to come up and show me? Which tab? Oh, that one. Are you sure? Which one? What are we focusing on today? Do you remember what we're talking about? Yeah, so we're going to click the main idea page. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. Double click it. So, after you've chosen your National Geographic article, that tab that you found on schoolwork, you're going to write down the main idea of the article you chose to read. And then you're going to read your friend's post too. Okay? So after that, we're going to respond to two other friends' posts. You're going to respond to two of your friends' posts, and you're going to say why you agree that that's the main point, or why maybe you disagree that's the main point, and explain why you think so.
So some of the things that I think that went well during my lesson was my direct instruction to the students. I think that I asked for the entire class to be involved as we went over the directions of how to use My Big Campus on the smartboard. I think that the students responded well and were eager to come up and point and interact with the smartboard to show what we were supposed to do next throughout each step of My Big Campus. I think that I addressed the class well and that they were under control throughout the entire portion of my teaching. And when we went into the computer lab, any unaddressed questions were very minor and just on case to case between each student. So I think overall that I covered my points and made sure that the entire class knew what to do upon entering the computer lab. So some of the things that surprised me, we do this each week, and I was surprised that some of the students still had some troubles understanding how to respond to their peers on the discussion portion of My Big Campus. I think maybe we focused too heavily on the directions of telling the students what to do in what order for the bundle, and maybe less on what is appropriate discussion responses, and focusing on maybe writing complete sentences, actually being able to articulate and type out their ideas. So I think that surprised me at the end of the lesson, the lack of effort that was put into the discussion posting at the very end. And some of the things that I think I could have done better, I think that I could have addressed the class better as a whole when I was doing the instruction portion of My Big Campus in front of the smartboard in the classroom. I only called on certain students to come up to the board, and I've seen Ms. Smith do an approach called Whisper Release, where all the students, I ask the students a question and they all whisper into their fist what they think the answer is, and then when she counts to 3 and says release, they all say what to do. I think that would have been a good approach to have all students involved during the discussion portion. And I think that, like I said earlier, also just addressing the discussion portion of the bundle on My Big Campus would have allowed them to create better sentences and responses to what they thought the main idea was of the story, and just practicing how they respond to their peers. I didn't go over that during the discussion part of the bundle when we were in front of the smart board, and I think if I would have addressed that, that would have been smoother when we actually began the lesson. Overall, though, I feel it was a very successful lesson. I feel confident in being in front of the classroom and leading a classroom in an activity, and I feel that this experience helped me to feel more confident in my teaching and leadership abilities in front of the class.